you know, Keith David, famous
Keith
actor.
Keith David played Keith David in that game.
He played himself in that game.
I think this is the surprise motherfucker.
And it wasn't even a cameo. He was like playing himself like throughout the game. He was like an actual character in the game.
He was the vice president.
He was in 3 as well, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
I think he was. I think he might have even been in 2. He was mentioned, I think, in 2, but then he didn't actually appear until 3. He did do it. He voiced another character in 2, though. He voiced someone else in 2. He was wasn't he like Benjamin motherfucking King in 2?
I think so.
As is proper, I enjoyed the Saints Row games. I had fun with them, and then I promptly forgot everything about them. Because it's not worth keeping in your brain.
I really hope that the rumor of them making a new one is true, because it desperately needs like a new game. And it better fucking be co-op. Even if it's just 2 people. It's okay if it's just 2 people co-op, but it needs to have it. We're doing The Thing. We're playing The Thing. Outpost, what is this? Infection at Outpost 31. It's wintry, as you can see. And Rill is correct in that the lines don't line up. Just don't ever look that way. There's no reason to look that way. It's fine.
I hate that the lines don't line up.
That's just a break in the space-time continuum.
Also, looking down is terrible. Don't look down.
Like that.
Yeah, don't ever look down.
100% intended.
Don't ever look really just anywhere except at the board. We'll wait until
Craig
and Lost Joke finish. Craig, why do you never finish? Can you see the board? Like, is everything loaded for you?
Yep.
Why are you stuck at 98%?
I don't know.
You were like that last week too.
Do you see this gun?
It's your fault. Yes, I see the gun. I see everything.
Okay.
He sees all.
What do your elf eyes see? You moved the dice. The dice weren't here before. Put the dice back.
Yeah, no, I moved. No, I moved the dice because we're about to roll. We need to roll to decide who goes first.
No, they can't be on that car.
We can abandon the dice.
Ah, fuck! I've got
the dice. The dice are now abandoned.
What is the abandoned area supposed to be?
That's not until the end. Just shove it in there.
There.
If you were in The Witcher, you would be Geralt.
I hate The Witcher.
All right, everybody roll 2 dice. And whoever is highest will be going first. I got 7. Real. You got 5. Nope. It does say in the chat. In fact, I'll just make the chat like super big.
I think we should delve deep into why Rill hates The Witcher in this stream.
No.
Lost Joke. You get the gun for this round.
Gun.
Let me bring up the rules for myself.
Rill never wants to delve deep anymore.
Nope.
What happened to this sex cult?
No deep delving.
No delving deeply. I have to remind myself how to set this game up.
Stop waggling your gun at me.
Come on, guys. This is a Christian stream.
No, it isn't.
Praise God and Jesus. And also, I don't know, Shiva and who's the elephant one?
We praise Shiva. I think we praise Krishna.
Ganesh.
Praise Ganesh. Thank you, Craig.
But not Krishna?
Praise, I mean, you can praise Krishna. I wouldn't want to be like the Hare Krishna, though.
What? What's the evil one?
Kali.
Yeah, praise Kali. Yeah. Kali Ma.
Let's praise Baptiste.
Kali Ma. Let's see.
Nice. She's got cats.
Place the trackers. Okay, so let's go over. So when bad things happen, and we can't deal with them, or if we do, so this is basically. Now, let me. I'm always like at a loss for how to explain the game. Let me just go down the setup. Place that. Sort character boards. So the rounds are going to go clockwise order. So it's going to end up being Lost Joke, and then Craig, and then me, and then Rill. It's and onward. And the captain, whoever has the gun, are you gonna kill the table? Is going to be the person who goes first in the next round. And whoever has it is going to switch. So the next person to have it is going to be Craig, and then me, and then Rill, and then Lost Joke, etc. Mission cards. We only have 4 people, so these are the mission cards we're using. If we had 6 people, we would be using a different deck, or at least an additional deck. We need to pick our characters. As the captain, Lost Joke, you get to go first. Since nobody has picked any characters, you can pick any character. It doesn't really matter. You can look at their abilities each time. So you can use their ability when you are the captain, but you can only use one of the 2 abilities in your round. So you can look and see if you don't know what they are, or if you don't know what the hell they mean. Honestly, just pick by random at this point. We can always play a second game where we have a better idea. I think this is usually how we do things. The thing that they're in matters for missions, but in general it doesn't really matter. Like you're they don't have like special things because of what department they're in. It's kind of a way to make sure that you are included on missions sometimes. So Lost Joke, who are you gonna be?
I mean, why would I not be Mergrim?
You gonna be Kurt Russell? Okay, take it. And then put your little standee in the rec room.
I've seen this movie.
And then you can put your thing. There's like a little. There we go. It's pointed this way because you're gonna want to have your camera on the board, and you can just go over and just kind of look and see your guy and etc. So it's not pointed the wrong way. Craig, you can pick from any one of the departments that has the most. Since science and operations are tied, you can pick anyone from either science or operations, but you cannot pick maintenance.
I choose maintenance. Weatherman is boring.
Yeah.
Why are weatherman and biologists the same?
What do you mean?
They have the same power.
So, just the way the game is. Deal with it. Sunglasses.
Well, the biologist and the geologist are the same as well.
Do remember that when you can only use these when you're the captain, I think, and also you can only use one of the 2 at that point.
Spoilers, everyone dies.
So there's not really that much flavor to these different characters.
Not particularly, no.
I'm the cook.
All right. You picked nulls. And also remember to put your guy into the rec room. I am going to be, because I can only pick from science now. I am going to be Wilford Brimley. Diabetes. And then
Keith David.
Yep, perfectly fine. And that's everybody. Okay, now I'm gonna actually look up the rules on the Captain Powers again in a second, but let's continue setting up. We got those. We got the mission logs. We got, we need the room chips. So, our main goal is to explore rooms in the sectors and reveal these room chips. We do this by fulfilling missions, successfully doing missions. If we do not successfully do a mission, we do not get the room chip, and this is progress. Room chips, specific room chips, will fill in this meter up here, way up here, this objective tracker. You can see what we need to progress. We obviously want to go all the way to the right towards escape. So these are all the chips that we need. So to get to part 2, so we only have sector 1. We can only go to rooms in sector 1. In order to open up sector 2, we need to find one thing and defeat it, because we do need to defeat it, and we need to find the rope. These are both these chips that I'm putting out.
Why do we need a rope to walk down this hallway that's open?
Let's see. That's done. That's done. Shuffle the supply cards and give everybody 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I forgot actually one of the most important things. I completely forgot. You know, oddly enough, it didn't actually tell me to do that, did it? Sort character boards, place the mission logs, heal each player. Weird. It didn't actually tell me to do that. It should have. So here's the blood samples. This is this.
My percentage of
here.
loaded assets went down.
It's because I pulled out these cards. So, we're gonna everybody pick one by order. So Lost Joke, pick one. Don't ever show anybody your blood sample. Don't ever do it. Look at it. You can even put it down somewhere. You can don't like delete it or anything, but just don't ever let anybody else know what's on it. So that was Lost Joke. Craig, you pick it. I'll pick it. And then roll. Now if
Will
you
there
have
ever be an event in which someone won't be the thing?
No. In unlike Dead of Winter, there is definitely a traitor among us, and we know this. We know this for a fact. If you are the humans, your goal is to figure out who is the imitation. And you can potentially kill them, but mostly what you want to do is push the objective tracker all the way to the escape portion, and then escape without the imitation, because there are only 3 seats on this helicopter, and thus someone is going to be left behind, and the way the humans win is if that person left behind is the imitation. As the imitation...
But we're already in the rec room. The movie's half over.
If you're the imitation, you generally want to screw things up as much as you can without obviously letting on that that's what you are. You can do this by playing sabotage cards. You can play sabotage cards if you're a human. Generally, you don't want to unless you have like literally nothing else to do. But the way this game works is nobody is going to know specifically what card you're playing. You can, if you want, talk about what cards you have, but you cannot show people what cards you have. Thus, you could be lying. Like you could say, "Oh yeah, I have that flashlight. I'm gonna put a flashlight into the mission supplies. So you know, so there we go. I've helped." And then it turns out that you were like the imitation. You actually put a sabotage thing in there, but nobody can know that. You know what I mean? Of course, if there's no flashlight in there, then someone might be suspicious. The way this mission, or the way this game is played, so basically on every turn, mission log is picked. It becomes the active mission. Oh, this isn't good. Let me pick another one just to show like a regular mission. We'll do this one, but we'll just do this one. So this is a mission. It requires a team of either 4 or 5, so that means everybody will be going on this mission. It requires at least one person from all 3 departments. And then, so what happens is everybody on the mission, which is going to be, in this case, everybody, has to contribute a card that they think will help. In this case, to win, we need to reveal all cards and have at least 2 fire extinguishers or 2 Molotovs in order to pass this mission. So everybody, you would turn over your card and submit it to mission supplies so that, again, nobody can see it. Then, when that's done, the captain shuffles the mission supply deck and takes it himself. And the captain, and only the captain, can then look at the shuffled mission supply deck. The captain has the option to replace one single card with a random card from the deck. So they would pick what card they want to get rid of, put it away, and take whatever is on top of the supply deck, and that's just what they get. And then we see, and then we follow directions. In this case, reveal all cards. Sometimes it's only reveal one card, and see if we've won. If we have won, we get the chip from whatever room that we decided to go do stuff in. If we have not won, then up here, this infection tracker will move up 1. And we might have to deal with things. In this case, we would get smoke in whatever room we were currently exploring. And if we do it again, whatever room we were currently exploring is destroyed, which is bad. You can also see on this same thing, rooms destroyed, there is a limit. You can only have up to 4 rooms destroyed. As soon as the 4th room is destroyed, that is game over. That is another way that the thing can potentially win. Game over is technically our thing victories. If we do a mission that, say, only requires 2 or 3 people and someone is left behind, the captain, by the way, is who decides who goes on a mission. If you are left behind, you are not completely useless. You can, at the end, after everything is settled and done before the next round, decide to discard a card, in which case it's basically just take a card from your hand, discard it, and take a new one. You don't have to do that. It is your choice to do that or not. But that's your ability to do that. Does everything make sense so far?
So far.
Okay. If we find the thing, I will let you know what that means for us. Mostly what you want to keep in mind is whenever you are playing a card, every single time that you play a card, make sure that it is face down. When you discard a card, if you want to discard a card, make sure you discard it face down. Nobody should ever see what cards you have until the mission calls for it, until it says reveal cards for the mission. Does that make sense? Yeah. You can, like I said, you can tell people about your cards, but for all we know, you're lying. You know, we can't see them, so we don't know if you're telling the truth or not. But also, never ever tell what your blood sample card is. Let me see if that's all we need to know for now. I'm gonna deal with this power outage in a second. Oh, one more thing. If the captain grabs the mission supply cards and is looking through it, you know, before playing them, if there are any sabotage cards, you must go ahead and put that sabotage card down and immediately resolve it, whatever it is. You cannot get rid of it. It cannot be one of the cards that you redraw. That's just if there's a sabotage card in the mission supply deck, you have to resolve it immediately. I think that's it. So, Lost Joke, and this is actually not a mission. This is power outage in current sector. Roll to determine room. So this is kind of a random event. This does not fill the round. This is just something that's going to happen right now. So Lost Joke, go ahead and roll 1 die, and current sector is 1 because we only have 1 unlocked. It's going to be in room 5, which is the manager's office. So what this means is we cannot investigate this room without a flashlight. Someone has to spend essentially a flashlight in order to investigate this room. Let me double check and see what that means. If you have to do it in the mission thing or just randomly. Must first discard a flashlight. So basically, this does not count towards the supplies, the mission supplies. A person who is on the team must hopefully have a flashlight and spend it in addition to whatever they're giving to the mission supplies in order to look at this room. Rooms can also be can be smoking or on fire. Generally, we want to look at those rooms first and try to take care of that. In order to take care of that, we have to have someone on the mission team who has a fire extinguisher in order to put that out. Every round that smoke is left, it turns into fire. Every round that fire is left, it destroys the room. And again, we can only have at most 4 destroyed rooms, so let's try not to do that. And then finally, at the end of your round, everybody grabs supply cards to go up to 5 cards. So you're not gonna like run out of cards. Like basically after the round is over, everybody goes back up to 5 cards. So we've taken care of this. And now, Lost Joke, go ahead and you do this. Just draw a mission card and place it face up in the active mission pile. Alright. So Lost Joke. We need 4 to 5 players. We need at least 1 person from every department. You get to decide what room in Sector 1 that you would like us to go to. It can be any of these rooms, including the shed. Don't forget about the shed up here. And then this is what we need to do. So during the mission, we reveal all cards, and then if we have at least 2 fire extinguishers or 2 Molotovs, we pass and we get the room chip.
If he wants to go to the room with power out, can someone else use a flashlight?
Someone on the team has to have the flashlight, yes. If you want to do that,
I think we're all going somewhere.
Yes, I'm just saying there is going to be a point in which someone's going to get left behind because there's not enough room on the team.
Okay, I think we're all going to go investigate this power outage.
Okay, does someone have a flashlight?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
use it now.
Go ahead and move everybody there. And you can use it if you want. Place it out that we can see.
What happens if I don't?
Then we can't do the mission here. We have to go somewhere else. Okay. That was Craig's.
Oh, are we playing our cards face up?
In this case, in this very specific case, he played it face up as a flashlight, so yes.
Because it says right on it to reveal and discard.
Yeah.
And now we contribute our supplies face down.
Yeah, let's take it one step at a time, though. So that's definitely happened. So we are able to do this. So now, yes, contribute whatever you want. Make sure
+1 dice too because of the.
No, that's actually a different phase. You can ignore the dice thing unless the mission specifically calls for dice, and then it might have it. So make sure to put everything face down and then put it in the mission supplies area up here. And everybody does 1 card, including the captain.
We can talk about what we have, right?
You can.
So I have no fire extinguishers or Molotovs.
Okay.
Does anyone?
If you cannot contribute something meaningful, you want to contribute probably the lowest dice score that you have, because the dice scores do matter later on.
Yeah. So, do you guys have fire extinguishers and Molotovs? You can say what you have.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So what
I
are
put
you
a Molotov in.
contributing? If our consensus is that we have enough, then it will change what I want to play. If we don't have enough, then I want to get rid of something bad. Rel, you're probably muted again.
Rel,
yes, you're muted.
Stop muting yourself.
Oh, hi. Well, I gotta mute myself because I keep having to type shit on the desktop. Anyway, I don't have any fucking shit. All I had was junk.
So one choke, what did you contribute?
A Molotov.
Just one, and
Yeah.
You contributed something?
Yeah. I contributed
Did you say
Molotov.
you contributed?
Yes. I did say that.
Okay. In that case, I will play this.
Do keep in mind that the captain, if for some reason someone is lying, lost joke, the captain does have the ability to discard and redraw one card. Of course, that may or may not be what we need, but you can do that. You do have the choice. So we have 4 cards in here. So lost joke, shuffle this deck.
Are you shuffle again?
R. And then take that deck. You might. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Maybe put your own cards away, and then take the deck.
You could just draw it. It goes to the end of your
hand.
hand.
You can draw it. Yeah, you can do that. It's just I'm just trying to make sure that you keep everything. You're able to keep everything separate. So yes, you can look at all those. If there is any sabotage thing, it needs to be dealt with immediately. And then otherwise, you just decide if you want to redraw or not. And if you do, you just take that card out of the deck, you put it in the discard, and then you draw one from the supply deck, and then that's the new hand.
Actually, since he has the blood sample card in his hand, it's a really convenient divider in between his cards. And
that's right. That's actually true.
Well, we've been sabotaged. Specifically me.
Oh no. Captain discards from their own hand a card with a minimum value of +2 dice, or the investigation fails. Well,
it might fail anyway because somebody might have lied about contributing.
Yeah, that's true. In this case, I think you would show whatever card that is +2 dice, so that we can confirm that you have actually done it, because otherwise you could just do whatever the hell you wanted. But I don't think that's the way the game works. And this is from your hand, I believe. Yeah, not the mission
What if
hand.
I don't have a card that's +2 dice?
Then the investigation fails.
Well, then the investigation failed.
Well, shit. All right, all of the mission cards, turn them over and put them face down in supply.
Face down?
Yes, they have to be face down. No, you do not. No, you do not. You only get to see them.
But it says reveal all cards.
Yeah, but we failed, so this doesn't count anymore. We're done. We failed. No, it's down here.
Over here in the
sounds iffy.
Down here. No, down here. It's supposed to be iffy, Craig. You're not supposed to know. And then that can also be put face down on there as well.
Not supposed to know your face.
I'm not supposed to know your face. I'm not a traitor. I put a Molotov in there. All right.
Says you.
So you say.
So now, because we failed that, this is what happens. This computer up here, up in the infection tracker, goes up 1 because we failed that. Which means that there is now smoke in the current room, as well as a power outage, which is not the best.
We had a Star Trek style console explosion in the manager's office.
Yes, but did our wharf take a spinal injury and make him paralyzed from the neck
Well,
down.
that didn't happen from a console. That happened because a box fell on him.
Let me
Or
make
an alien
sure.
life form surged the controls and threw him across the room.
Let me make sure that
that happened to him
this
like
isn't-
50 times. He never
need
broke
to-
his back from that.
I'm just trying to see about after the investigation, if an individual player was sent to the room. No. Any remaining smoke or fire tokens still in rooms are resolved. First, fire tokens are removed and replaced with room destroyed tokens, and then smoke tokens. Hold on a minute. Let me double check. I'm trying to see the timing for smoke. I don't know if the smoke will automatically turn into fire or not because this is the end of the round.
Should we be in the manager's office right now?
I think technically we should be. I think technically I moved us back a little too quickly. So we're done. Does anyone have a fire extinguisher card to play? Get rid of the smoke before we leave.
No.
I don't. Real?
Didn't I just say nope?
No, nope.
Or did I fucking mute myself again? I'm eating dinner.
Oh my god. Lost joke, do you have a fire extinguisher?
No.
Well then. That's, I think, possibly unfortunate.
Yeah, I have a fire axe.
That's not gonna help. You can't axe the smoke to leave.
I'm gonna axe the wall. Just like in the firefighting game.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give us a little bit of a breather and say that we're not going to make this smoke a fire until next round. I think it's possible that we were supposed to do it this round, but because it's our first game, I'm just going to leave it smoke, and then next round it's going to be turned into a fire.
I axe the wall and we just go through the hole and walk away from the building and never return.
If you have less than 5 cards, draw from the supply deck until you have 5 cards.
And remember that your blood sample doesn't count.
Yeah, blood sample doesn't count as a card. It's only supply cards. And if you have any sabotage cards, those count as supply cards. So
Your face counts as a supply card.
and then finally, I think that is a round. Nobody remained in the rec room, so that's not going to happen. And now we're done. So now,
So why are we still in the rec room then?
what do you mean? This is the end of the round. We go back to the rec room after every round.
Oh.
We basically start at the rec room. Lost Joke passed the gun to